start, number 3, William Bekadayan. Number 1, Dev Patel. Number 6, Soham Sankar. Number 2, Peyton Friday. Number 16, David Goldberg. Number 25, Ryan Higgs. Number 14, Cole Lang. Number 12, Brady Lissack. Number 19, Andrew Pop. Number 10, Tyler Reimer. And number 9, Joe Donnelly. Upper St. Clair is coached by V. Snyder, Matt Stevenson, Brett Brackenthal, and Sean Pulaski. Athletic Director is Dr. Dietrich. And now for your Bethel Park Blackhawks. Starting at goal, number 1, Peyton Lancy. At forward, number 7, Kayla Donovan. At midfield, number 9, Josh Nahr. Number 15, Caleb Thompson. On defense, number 16, Jackson Molly. On defense also, number 17, Carter Kaczynski. Number 19, Kelvin Walsh. Number 22, Henry Gaston. Number 24, Adam Thompson. Number 25, Jacob Zeminski. And number 26, Nick Carbone. Bethel Park is coached by Doug Fink, assisted by Josh Kaczynski, Jay Zeminski, Tom Sochaki, and Liam Fink. Our athletic director is Dan Sloan, and assistant athletic director, Laura Grimm.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Blackhawk Stadium in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. We're here for another Section 2-4A matchup between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Bethel Park Blackhawks. This matchup is going to be a matchup of two teams really heading two directions right at the moment. Bethel Park has lost 3 of their last 4 after opening up with a couple of wins, while Upper St. Clair lost its first 2 games but has rebounded with 2 very convincing wins in its last 2 games. It's the 3rd game in 5 days for Upper St. Clair, same for Bethel Park. So given the heat and that activity, you would expect to see a lot of substitutions and a lot of players playing today. It's got to be in the mid to high 80s already with just a hint of wind. And it's a great day for soccer, but you better be in shape if you're going to go the full 80 minutes today. This is the first meeting between these teams this year. Interesting note is that Upper St. Clair carries a 10-game series winning streak into this match. Somewhat surprising, these games are always close. 7 of those 10 wins have been decided by a goal or less, or a goal, I should say. And, for winning 10 games in a row, that's just a little bit of a shock. But let's see what happens here today. Cole Lang sends it into Soham Shankar and moving it around to Baden Friday. Bethel Park choosing not to pressure at the moment. Baden sends it up to Ryan Higgs. And looks like Joe Donnelly might be able to catch it. Oh, and the referee calls him for a little bit of a foul. I think maybe later in the game, once things had gotten a little deeper, and you see the physicality of the game, I don't know that that's necessarily a foul. Goalkeeper Peyton Lancy sends it up forward. Ooh, Drew Pop and Caleb Thompson collide. Drew Pop pops up. St. Clair ball. Sends it out to Brady, who wasn't looking initially. Out to Baden Friday and over to Soham. Cole Lang surveys the field. Goes back to Soham. Sends it up. Oh, no one was there. Bethel Park has a little bit of maybe a slightly older lineup in today. They've got 6 seniors on the field versus the 3 for Upper St. Clair. It's a young Upper St. Clair team. which is still finding its footing here in the first part of the season. Bethel Park foul, and Tyler Reamer really looking to send it forward. Upper St. Clair bench making fun of the PA announcer's pronunciation of Tyler's last name. And Ryan Higgs sends it forward, deflected. Both teams still feeling each other out. High ball bounces once. Cole Lang heads it into the middle. David Goldberg tries to retrieve it, sends it up to Joe Donnelly, and out to William Backdine, but it's intercepted by Bethel Park. Now Keelan Donovan from Bethel Park gets dispossessed by Brady Lissack. Brady sends it up. He's got Ryan Higgs, who gets the ball tackled away from him. St. Clair having a hard time holding the ball at this point. Haven't quite found the soft spots in the Bethel Park defense. William Backdine on the right wing sends it forward, finds Tyler Reamer. He almost said Reimer. Brady Lissack looking for some place to go, sends it to Goldberg. Back to Baden Friday, pressured by Keelan Donovan. And Tyler Reamer sends it over to David Goldberg, who spins out of a tackle. Then back out to Brady Lissack, who's outside of the pressure. Sends it across, trying to get it to Drew Pop. Can't get it quite there. Looks like Drew might be able to corral it. Cole Lang's able to keep it in bounds. Sends it over to Joe Donnelly. Back to Tyler. Out to Goldberg. William Backdine calling for the ball. Brady Lissack holding it. Sends it out to David Goldberg. And we take it back again. In the last few years, Bethel Park's strategy generally in these games has been to kind of sit back, not press in the forward half, and then try to score on a counter, but keep the game close. That might explain some of the close scores that we've had over the last few years, despite Upper St. Clair having the margin of victory here. Ball gets across. William Backdine collects it on the outside of the box, sends it back to Brady Lissack. Out to Tyler. Sends it over to William Backdine. He's got it out in the wing. Let's see if he can get it across. Makes a move out. Ooh, sends the ball over, and it's deflected, and goalkeeper for Bethel Park collects it.
That's a grab by our keeper, Peyton Lansing.
Nice set of passes strung together there by Upper St. Clair. Just not able to get a quality look at the goal. Cole Lang heads the first bounce over to Drew Pop. Drew Pop's got pressure on it, gets the ball taken away from him. Cole Lang running side by side with the Bethel Park defender. And he runs out of space. 5 minutes into the game, still 0-0, Bethel Park and Upper St. Clair. Dev Patel puts the ball in play out to Baden Friday, now to Brady Lissack, back to Baden Friday. Baden sends the ball up over. Joe Donnelly waits for the second ball. He's got a lot of space. Looking for Ryan Higgs. Not able to collect it. Bethel Park's able to clear it. William Backdine after a Brady Lissack header. William Backdine is incredulous to the handball call. One of the, probably an incidental handball. I wouldn't put it past William Backdine to try to draw a call. Cole Lang kicks it out, and Drew Pop was sucked inside. Was able to keep it in. Nope, out of bounds.
Out of bounds off of the Panthers. Blackhawk throw-in. Taking that throw-in will be 17, Carter Kaczynski.
Soam Shankar looking at the field, loses the ball, tries to turn it back around. He's got control of it. Soam's always very calm on the ball. Never looks panicked or rushed. Sometimes you feel like you should be, but he's done a very good job in his career with that kind of style. Tyler Reamer now with the ball. He's got a lot of space, looks to send it forward, looking for Ryan Higgs. No one's home. Bethel Park defense collects the ball, now sends it back to the middle of the field. Baden Friday is able to tap it down. Brady Lissette collects it.
That's a direct kick coming up here for Bethel Park.
It's a foul on Baden Friday.
Taking the kick will be 22, Henry Gaston.
Henry Gaston sends the ball in. Upper St. Clair heads it out. Tyler Reamer collects it, sends it forward. No one's home. William Backdine is able to collect the ball, finds Ryan Higgs. We lose it in the middle of the field. Brady's got to get on his horse. The ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds for Bethel, throw-in coming up for Upper St. Clair.
Goes up to William Backdine, over to Tyler Reamer. David Goldberg swings it around. Cole Lang up to Drew Pop. St. Clair on the attack now. You know,
It's an offsides call in St. Clair.
in the JV game, Upper St. Clair must have had a dozen offsides calls. That one I don't think was. There's clearly were a few, but you know, I think that we're having some difficulties with the interpretation of the offsides rule with some of these referees right now. Bethel Park goalkeeper sends it up and in to the middle of the field. Cole Lang kicks it over. William Backdine pokes it away. And with a slide tackle is able to get it off of the Bethel Park player, and it's Upper St. Clair throw-in. Sends it into Ryan Higgs. Need to get the ball down on the ground.
St. Clair throw-in.
This is what I was talking about earlier. You know, they've got the ball. We've got the ball deep in our end, but you don't see Bethel Park pressing. You know, they're content to sit in the middle of the field, let Upper St. Clair press, and push the ball up. But they're not attacking Upper St. Clair when the ball is deep in our own end. William Backdine sends it across to Tyler Reamer. Nice square pass. Tyler takes the ball up. He's got Drew Pop hanging on. Let's see if he can get the ball up. Oh, he sends the ball. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass. It was kind of in between. It wasn't a really good shot, and it wasn't a really good pass. Drew scored a lot of goals for us, 3 last year, and I think he's got a couple this year, but that one didn't look like either a shot or a pass. Drew Pop. Oh, Tyler Reamer, a nice little toe poke. Now he's looking for William Backdine. Settles the ball back down. David Goldberg looking for Brady Lissack. Ball's now on the right side. Let's see what Brady can do with the ball. He inverts and comes across. Finds Tyler Reamer again. And then there you got Drew Pop. The ball's just a little bit too strong. Gets across the end line. Nice thought there from Tyler Reamer, and Drew Pop was on the same wavelength. The ball's just a little bit too heavy. Bethel Park comes in with their first substitution of the game. And so far we're 12 minutes into the game, and this is about how these games have usually gone. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Bethel Park maintaining its shape very well, and really playing a conservative posture and making Upper St. Clair find the openings in its defense. For the last 3 years, Bethel Park has really just gone with kind of a lone attacker approach. Keelan Donovan, number 7, has filled that role here, now a senior, but They're content to try to get him isolated one-on-one and see if they can score a goal or two that way.
16, Jackson Motley.
And Bethel Park player down on the field. Earlier today, the Upper St. Clair JV defeated the Bethel Park JV 5-1. Philip Markovitz had a day, quite a day. He scored 3 goals, really just outrunning the defense, all 3 goals, while Kevin Worley and Liam Park also added goals for the Panthers. It was another strong showing for the JV Panthers as they remain undefeated this season and are looking to next week when, Tuesday is a big day for Upper St. Clair soccer when Peters Township comes into town. The reigning and defending section champions and Whippeal runners-up come back to try to avenge really what was their only section loss last year, a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Upper St. Clair last year. Otherwise, they had a pretty spotless record until they were beaten in the finals, the Whippeal finals, by Seneca Valley.
I'd like to remind all Bethel Park parents and families, at halftime you can go to the concession stand and pick up your team pictures if you purchase them from M&M Photography. Also, the senior boards are available for senior rec night. So senior parents, please make sure you get the boards for your player. Into the game for the Blackhawks, number 4, Owen Newman.
All right, Bethel Park set to put the ball in play. Nice long driving kick into just outside the 18. Brady Lissick's there to head it outside. He's kind of trapped. Kicks it out of bounds. Bethel Park throw in. And this is the kind of opportunity where you really just can't give up a dirty goal. Bethel Park has really not had much possession at this end of the field, and we just give the ball away right in the top of the box. Really need to just get it out and clear it. There you go. Nice steal by Joe Donnelly. Now Drew Pop, and we've got numbers running the other way. Drew Pop looking where to go, sends it back, and we're going to reset the attack here. William Backdine calling for the ball, unable to get it. Brady Lissack tries to send it up to William Backdine. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes into William Backdine. He's got the corner on his defender, sends the ball over, and a little bit high and deep.
Goal kick coming up for Bethel Park.
Doesn't look like Bethel Park likes to work the ball and play the ball out from the back. They've sent most of their kicks forward. Would be consistent with their approach of defending deep in their end and then attacking on counters and turnovers like we have now. Caleb Thompson with a shot goes over and wide of the goal.
High goal kick coming up for
Upper St. Clair defense and midfielders didn't react really well to that turnover. You saw, they had numbers for coming against our defenders. We've got to be very aware of whenever the ball's turned over to get pushed back, and it's kind of a tactical thing where when Bethel Park sits back so much in this middle of the field and the far end of the field, you have a tendency as an offensive player to move forward and kind of get seduced by all the space that you have and the lack of pressure. What you forget is that whenever they get possession, sometimes it's hard to get yourself back up the field to go defend, and you don't want to get caught outnumbered and give up a counter goal. Brady Lissack sends it forward. I'd say Brady more so than Cole Lang, who plays on the other side, the other outside back spot. Tends to look for that long ball sooner. Not sure if he's got a strong leg, and so might have a lot of confidence in that. But Cole Lang is much more comfortable dribbling and keeping the ball at his feet. Whereas one thing I've noticed over the last few games is that you tend to see Brady Lisek send the ball forward a little bit more than you do Cole Lang. Ethan Juiced warming up, getting ready to come in, and the 15-minute mark here.
Bethel Park throw-in. Being taken by 21, Miles Jackson.
Bethel Park sends the ball in on a pretty long throw. Drew Popp's able to clear the ball. And Upper St. Clair pushes out. Ryan Higgs harassing the defender. Yeah. An over-aggressive shield by the Bethel Park defender. Ryan Higgs is able to draw a foul, and so we get a free kick here from about 40 yards out. William Backdine lining it up. Plays it short to Tyler Reamer. We've got everybody kind of bunched up there for the free kick. That's exactly what Coach Schneider was talking about. We've had everybody set up inside the box, waiting for delivery, and we don't play them.
Number 4, Ethan Juice.
Ethan Juice checks in for Joe Donnelly. Seems to be a popular rotation that Coach Schneider has started early in this season, using both Ethan Juice and Joe Donnelly interchangeably. Both a couple of sophomores, really talented players. But Ethan's time looks like it's been growing over the last few games, and he's been playing well, so he deserves it. Soam Shankar is able to head it out of bounds. Cole Lang unable to save it. It's going to be a Bethel Park throw-in.
17, Carter Kaczynski.
A lot of this game being played in the middle of the field right now. Not a lot of threats either way. Upper St. Clair throw-in. Upper St. Clair needs to get some numbers up. You can see their defense walking up right now. Ball swings around to Baden Friday. Baden Friday looking for someplace to go. Finds William Backdine, where defender steps in front of him. But ball needed to be there just a little bit sooner. And Soam Shankar cleans up that entry pass. Nicholas Carbone looking for Keelan Donovan. Henry Gaston steps in front of Tyler Reamer. Nick Carbone steals it away. Baden Friday collects it. Need to settle the ball down and get it out of this traffic jam here over on the right side.
Out of bounds off of St. Clair. Throw in Bethel Park.
Bethel Park sends the throw in. Oh, and see, St. Clair's got to contest that throw in, especially that deep into the box. Oh, wow. Bethel Park player, number 21, let me get a name on that for you, absolutely destroyed Brady Lisek on that. And they call a foul on Brady. Brady got hit in the back. You saw his head snap back. And they give him basically what's a corner kick just outside of the box here on a free kick.
Taking the kick will be number 26, Nick Carbone.
We got 2 men in the wall, a little bit of a gap. Let's see how Upper St. Clair reacts. Ball to the far corner, looking for Keelan Donovan. Ethan Juice heads it out. St. Clair's got to push at it. Now, Ryan Higgs comes in to harass the Bethel Park forward.
That's going to be another Bethel Park throw-in.
Here, Bethel Park turns the ball over. Brady Lissack back up again, looking for Ryan Higgs. Ryan Higgs unable to control it. Back line controls it. Looking back towards the goalkeeper. William Backdine pressures him. Ball gets sent out of bounds. It's going to be Upper St. Clair throw-in right at the midfield.
Period. Score 0-0. 20 minutes remaining.
Tyler Reamer, a little bit of a big touch, but he looks like he's going to be able to get it. Cuts it back. Oh, nice little touch. Sends it forward. William Backdine's got it. He's double teamed. Sends it back to Brady Lissack, who puts it back into the middle of the field. And Ryan Higgs with a header that goes wide. And this is another substitution pattern that has seemed to be something that's a favorite for Uwe Schneider. Comes in with Liam Burlovic, Ryan Sibley, and Nico Amantangelo for Drew Pop, Ryan Higgs, and William Backdine. So we'll get the top three of the formation a little bit of a break. I was going to say the Bethel Park defender kind of was a little bit lackadaisical in going for that ball, and he needs to realize that he's got a new player in there. He's fresh and is going to be hustling. It's another call that I think is a little bit soft. You know, Liam Burlovic's jockeying for position on a header. He's got a taller player on him, and there was some contact, but certainly didn't prevent the Bethel Park player from contesting the ball. Ball kind of falls in the middle of the field. Caleb Thompson collects it. David Goldberg looking for the ball, loses it. Baden Friday, Bethel Park out on the corner, tries to send it across, and deflected by Brady Lissack.
Off Upper St. Clair. Corner kick forthcoming.
Still 0-0, 22 minutes into the first half. Nice corner kick. Dev Patel's able to corral it before any Bethel Park player can reach it. Dev Patel waits for his teammates to move up into the field, and he's going to send it over with a punt. Ball comes down at about the 45-yard line. Burlow's not able to corral it. Brady Lissack unable to control the ball. Looks back to Baden Friday. Baden sends it up, looking for Burlow. A little bit too long. All right, St. Clair needs to control the ball, get it down on the ground. Let's pass it. Tyler Reamer, is unable to get it through to a streaking Nico Amantangelo. Caleb Thompson again with the ball. And a long, deep pass to the corner. That should get out of bounds, and it does.
Goal kick coming up for the Panthers, Upper St. Clair.
I suspect that we'll see Pop, Backdine, and Higgs, or some combination of that here pretty soon. Just given the score and the environment, looks like Bethel Park's kind of tilted the field a little bit more in their favor in the last few minutes. Bethel Park turns the ball over. Baden Friday looking for where to go. Sends it forward to Liam Burlovic. Oh, it slips by the Bethel Park defender. Liam Burlovic's got control of it. Let's see if he can get a shot off. And he hits a nice shot that's parried away by the goalkeeper. Ryan Sibley looking for it. Pretty strong shot there by Liam Burlovic.
St. Clair throwing coming up.
St. Clair looking to find a way back out of its own end. Goldberg's going to send it over to Baden Friday. A lot of space and a lot of time. You know, he's really got to walk it right there into the pocket when he's got the time. Really make one of the defenders commit to him to take him out of the defending end, so that gives us more offensive options. At the very least, would free up one of the midfielders checking back or Brady Lissack out on the outside. Liam Burlovic's able to control the ball in the corner. Let's see if he can get it through. Sends it over to Nico Amatangelo. Nico sends a softball up to the middle. Good idea. Just no one there for the Panthers. "15 minutes remaining in the first half, still 0-0. Ball comes down in the middle. There's a collision there. And a Panther direct kick. Uwe Schneider sending back his starting troops in. He's got Joe Donnelly, William Backdian, Drew Pop, and Ryan Higgs coming in. Let's see if Burlow can get this ball across. Yes! What a nice shot. Liam Burlovic scores. Tyler Reamer with a nice entry pass and then a nice shot just inside the near post for Liam Burlovic. Makes it 1-0 Upper St. Clair in the 26th minute.
That was a goal for Upper St. Clair. Checking into the game for the Panthers, number 23, Ryan Sibley, number 9, Joe Donnelly, number 13, Andrew Chakos, and number 3, William Buckadian. It looks like Samira's doing okay. Kick coming up. St. Clair.
All right, Baden Friday sends the ball back up. Joe Donnelly looking for it. He's kind of moved his troops around a little bit. You've got Joe Donnelly playing the center forward. William Backdine slides inside, and Ryan Higgs moves outside.
Bethel Park throwing.
It's the kind of situation where Bethel Park, just with the style that they have, makes it really difficult for them to play catch-up. You know, if we were able to add a second goal, then, you know, they just don't play offensive enough to be able to come up and score bunches of goals. Even in their couple of wins earlier this year, they were only able to put up a couple of goals apiece, both at Brashear and then against Shaler.
Just a bit out of bounds. Throw-in coming up here for Bethel.
Ethan Juice gets up off the bench. Looks like he's going to go in. Throw in deep into the box there. That's a contested throw in. Much better, Upper St. Clair. Tries to slide it through, and Cole Lang is there. There's a ball that gets headed up. Ryan Higgs chasing it down, putting pressure on the Bethel Park defender. Drew Pop chests it down, loses the ball to Bethel Park. Bethel Park tries to swing it over. William Backdine in chase. And now Bethel Park's got a lot of room to run. Baden Friday now with the ball is able to clear it back out.
Out of bounds. On St. Clair. That's going to be a throw-in coming up for Bethel Park.
Tyler Reamer sends it back to Baden Friday. I think Baden could really stand there all day. They're just not going to pressure him. You know, the only pressure they apply when we have it in our defensive end is really number 7, their top forward, moving, pressuring the ball. But you know, it's a cursory challenge, and he's looking for whenever he gets space. He kind of sort of jogs into the space, and if you haven't made up your mind of what to do with it, then it goes for the tackle. But you know, there's still not a lot of pressure being applied on our backs and our back end. You know, both Brady Lissack and Cole Lang got to realize they've got a lot of space right into the quarter, into the half space of the field, and they should be able to walk it up pretty easily. Reamer sends it over to Backdian up to Lissack over to Higgs. Higgs chasing it down, and the ball goes out of bounds. 10 minutes left in the half. Upper St. Clair 1-0 here.
For St. Clair, number 4,
Ethan Juice checks in for David Goldberg.
And for the Blackhawks, back into the game.
Really nice effort there for David Goldberg as he gets a break. Ball comes forward. Drew Pop tries to get it down. Bethel Park controls the ball. We're able to control it in our back line. Out to Drew Pop. Drew Pop comes across, looks to Tyler Reamer. Reamer surveys the field. He's got William Backdian checking in. Ryan Higgs chooses to go to Ryan Higgs over the top. Looks like they're going to send it to the goalkeeper who clears the ball out. Brady Lissack with a header. Ethan Juice then chase. There's Cole Lang. Able to keep it in. Goes out to Drew Pop. Drew Pop sends it back to Ethan Juice. Ethan goes back to Soam Shankar. There, look, he's got all the time in the world there. You know, I think Upper St. Clair, you know, with the space that you have in those back little corners, you know, they need to come up with something during the break where you've got a combination of options, whether it's forwards checking back or midfielders moving forward. You know, those outside backs really have all the time in the world to kind of place the ball where they want. And right now, St. Clair, when we get the ball in that position, really looks confused and not really sure where to go with the ball. Peyton Glancy sends the ball into the middle. Ball gets through, and Dev Patel collects it. Sends it out quickly, out to William Backdian. William Backdian moving in the middle of the field. No one's still picking up. He just needs to take the time. And a nice pass to Ryan Higgs. Ryan Higgs looking for a shot. Oh, loses the ball. Ryan Higgs sends it over to Tyler Reamer. Tyler Reamer looking for a runner. And again, ball's just a little bit too far. He had both William Backdian and Andrew Pop sitting over there, but the ball's just a little bit too far for both of those guys to collect. Really good idea, but just a little heavy on the touch.
David Goldberg checking in for the Panthers.
Tyler Reamer earns himself a break, and David Goldberg comes back in. Goalkeeper sends it back in. Drew Pop gets a header on it. Soam Shankar knocks it down to David Goldberg. Here, that space right there, in that situation, Baden Friday's got to take his time, but you know, you've got to have a guy checking. You've got to have a couple of guys making runs because he's going to have plenty of time to figure out where he wants to go with that ball. There's absolutely zero pressure right now on those backs once they get to the outside into the half space.
St. Clair throw in coming up for Bethel Park. 17, Carter Kozinski.
Throw in for Bethel Park. Finds Keelan Donovan. Let's see if Bethel Park can keep it in bounds. They do. Ball still bouncing around. Baden Friday clears it out. Finds a Bethel Park midfielder. William Backdian clears it back. Bethel Park still in control of it. Formation moves out. Ethan Juice chests it down. Drew Pop out to David Goldberg. There you go. Sends it out to Brady Lissack. There you go. Bethel Park sends it out of bounds. 6 minutes left in the first half. Upper St. Clair leading 1-0. William Backdine trying to figure out what to do with the ball. Sends it over to David Goldberg. Cole Lang gets it down. Drew Pop again. Cole Lang looking to make a run through there. Drew Pop doesn't see him. Likes to send it back across. Headed out by a Bethel Park player. Ball still in play in the box. Ryan Higgs got control of it. Takes it down in the corner. He's got to get the ball turned around. Got his body faced up. Sends it across again. Ball is headed out, and we're going to have an Upper St. Clair corner.
Corner kick coming up here for Upper St. Clair.
It's going to be the first corner kick for Upper St. Clair. A lot of umbrellas in the crowd today. It is a very hot sun, but a great day for soccer.
Number 3, William Backdine.
William Backdine's going to put the ball in play, sends the ball over, deep. Baden Friday was able to get a foot on it, and there's no doubt that was going to be a foul on Joe Donnelly.
Direct kick coming up here for the Blackhawks. Peyton Lancey to take the kick. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Goalkeeper sends it up. Ethan Juice with a nice header, looking for William Backdine, putting some pressure on the Bethel Park defender. And, you know, he kicks it out of bounds. I understand he felt the pressure coming from behind, but, you know, I think a header or a touch back to the keeper would have been a better way rather than just giving up possession in that instance. Liam Berlovic back into the game. Back out to Cole Lang. Ethan Juice tries to chest it down and control it. Battling for the ball, looking for Soham Shankar. Over to Drew Pop. Loses it, back to Ethan Juice, back to Drew Pop. Now see here, send his runners. He tries to send it forward to William Backdine. Liam Berlovic with a shot, parried away by goalkeeper, and another corner kick coming up for Upper St. Clair. Drew Pop puts it down quickly. We don't have numbers. He's still going to send it in. I might have waited a little bit if I was Drew Pop. You know, Soham and Baden were coming up. We only had 2 guys in the box, but was hoping to catch them off guard. Baden Friday gets pressure.
Foul on Bethel Park.
Bethel Park called for a foul. William Backdine ready to deliver the ball here. Let's see if he can find Soham Shankar or one of the other St. Clair attackers. Nice ball in, right into the mix. Ball's down. Cleared out by Bethel Park. Cole Lang brings it down. Over to David Goldberg. Bethel Park struggling to get back into shape. St. Clair's got its attack set. Here we go. Brady Lissack loses the ball. Has to get back into defensive position. Baden Friday gives it away. Sort of a lazy ball. Soham Shankar is able to head it over to Cole Lang. Cole Lang carrying it up. Absolutely zero pressure on that other side. Finds Joe Donnelly on the side of the box, looking for William Backdine coming across. St. Clair is able to Hold on to the ball. Brady Lissack making a run. Gets tripped up. Another free kick.
It's a foul on Bethel Park. Direct kick coming up here after St. Clair.
William Backdine set to deliver the free kick again.
Remaining in the first half, 1 minute.
Curving delivery. Bethel Park gets ahead on it. Ball still loose inside the box. Ethan Juice sends it over. Goes over the crossbar. 30 seconds left.
Shot out of bounds over St. Clair. Goal kick for Bethel Park. About 25 seconds remain.
I think at this point, Bethel Park's probably content to take it into the locker room at a 0-1 deficit. But this is exactly how, if you're watching this game and you haven't seen the prior 10 or 12 games, this is exactly how those have gone.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we're at the half. 1-0 Upper St. Clair Panthers on a Liam Burlevic goal on the near post on a feed from Tyler Reamer. We'll be back to you in the second half. All right, now we're back. Second half underway. St. Clair gets the ball, and Keelan Donovan puts some pressure on Tyler Reamer to start the half and blocks his pass out. Joe Donnelly with the ball on the outside. Bethel Park kicks it out of bounds. Into Joe Donnelly. Joe Donnelly tries to turn it around. Tyler giving Joe some advice there. He's pressed up against the sideline, and he tries to turn it into the sideline. It just ran out of room there. Joe Donnelly picks it back up, heads it forward. Sends the ball over. William Backdine knocks it ahead or knocks it back to Brady Lissack. Brady kicks it out. Let's see if William can get the ball. Nope.
Ball out of bounds off of St. Clair. Throw in coming up for Bethel Park. 25, Jacob Zeminski.
Bethel Park throws the ball in. Sends it up. David Goldberg defends. Able to take the ball from him. Sends it over to William Backdine. We need to get some people into the middle of the box.
St. Clair throw in.
William Backdine gets stood up by the Bethel Park defender, takes the ball, sends it across to the middle. A nice little left foot cross. Joe Donnelly settles the ball down to Drew Pop. Oh, yes! Joe Donnelly to Drew Pop. A nice little flick and a good touch by Drew Pop. Makes it 2-0 Upper St. Clair. 2-0 Upper St. Clair.
Nice one. Well done.
That was a nice little touch pass there from Joe Donnelly. And a nice shot by Drew Pop. Well, I'll tell you what, Dev Patel better keep attention off of a kickoff, because that was certainly a strong enough shot to get in. William Backdine out on the right side. Gets himself clear, sends it over to Drew Pop. Drew heads it down. Looks like Dev Patel is going to be able to collect this, and he's going to reset the Upper St. Clair attack. Dev Patel sends it forward. Drew Pop heads it up. Two Upper St. Clair players there. Joe Don pulls it down. Oh, and he gets fouled from behind. Probably a good thing for Bethel Park. We had numbers, and Bethel Park really was out of position at that time. Tyler Reamer able to get out to Brady Lissack. David Goldberg sends it out to Cole Lang. Oh, a nice touch over to Drew Pop. Can Drew get it? Ah, he loses, but it's going to be an Upper St. Clair corner. Should be.
Out of bounds off of the Panthers. Goal kick coming up here for the Blackhawks.
I swear that was off of the Bethel Park defender. William Backdine sends it over to Ryan Higgs in the corner, chops it back. Makes two nice moves, sends it over to Drew Pop with a header. Yes! Another great goal. Drew Pop with his second goal in 2 minutes. Really nice moves out there by Ryan Higgs to get the ball across, and then a great finish, nice header finish by Drew Pop.
Upper St. Clair goal by number 25, Ryan Higgs.
I'll be very, very disappointed if I didn't get it. Chippiness to start.
You can sense some frustration from the Bethel Park coaches, asking for a little bit more effort here.
It's going to be a Bethel Park throw-in, taken by Carter Kaczynski.
Not sure who the Bethel Park coach is, but he's not real happy right now. Asking his players if they want to play.
Into the game for the Blackhawks, number 11, Sean Eckert, and number 24, Adam Thompson.
In Upper St. Clair, you can tell smells blood in the water. Bethel Park's a little bit defeated right now. They're sagging back. Could get out of hand, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Get a nice, comfortable lead and take some of your starters off the field and get some of the bench guys onto the field, get some action. Wouldn't be surprised in the next 3 or 4 minutes if we see some substitutions from Upper St. Clair coach Uwe Schneider. Oh, and a foul. It's got to be. They're going to give him a goal kick.
Out of bounds on Bethel Park, goal for St. Clair.
Dev Patel puts it down and sends it out to Cole Lang, touches it forward to Drew Pop. Tyler Reamer sends it forward, intercepted by Caleb Thompson. Cole Lang heads it back into the middle. And looks like St. Clair is going to get another throw.
St. Clair throw in.
Cole Lang gives the ball up. Bethel Park trying to rally, put together a few passes there, unable to connect with their forward running down the outside there. Baden Friday surveys the field, sends it up to Ryan Higgs. David Goldberg collects it. It's got 3 Bethel Park players around him. Someone needs to get on him. Sends it out to Jackson Narr outside. Cole Lang blocks it. Ball goes out of bounds. Bethel Park throw in.
Third throw in coming up for the Blackhawks. Taking that throw will be 17, Carter Kaczynski.
Ball comes in to Donovan. Donovan looking to get it clear. Ball gets outside. Looks like we're going to get a corner kick for Bethel Park, their second corner of the game.
Corner kick coming up here for our Blackhawks. 22, Henry Gaston to take the corner.
And we're back. Another corner kick for Bethel Park. Bethel Park's had a couple of attacks here. They had a nice attack or nice shot on goal that Sheldon Shanker was really able to clear off the line, and you just joined us back whenever they had their second corner kick while they were gone. William Backdine sends it forward. Ball kind of gets through. Drew pops in chase. Ball's cleared out by the Bethel Park goalkeeper. Brady Lissack gets beat on the outside. Looks like Baden Friday should be able to chase this down. Sends it over to Dev Patel. Dev sets it down with his feet. Sends it back out to Joe Donnelly. Joe Donnelly's able to get it off his thigh, and ball's on the sidelines. Upper St. Clair ball.
Upper St. Clair throw.
28 and a half minutes left here in the second half. Upper St. Clair leading 3-0. Brady Lissack sends it forward. Here comes Soham Shankar. Sends it outside wide to Cole Lang. There you go. Oh. Drew Pop tries to slide it by. And we've got this front line substitution rotation coming here. Ryan Sibley, Liam Berlovic, and Nico Amantangelo coming in for Drew Pop, Ryan Higgs, and William Backdine. Ryan Sibley sends it in to Liam Berlovic. Joe Donnelly running free. He's got it to David Goldberg. David makes the guy miss, takes another shot. I think David had visions of the goal that he scored in the last minute over at Baldwin. He was just a little bit far out there and then sent the ball out. But that was a really nice goal he had at the end of the game at Baldwin. This one was just a little bit high, but, you know, he fakes right, chops it back, and sends a nice hard shot towards the goal. Cole Lang comes out and Liam Park comes in. Nico Amantangelo slides back to the left defender spot.
Liam Park, number 24, in for the Panthers.
Liam Park now out on the outside for Upper St. Clair. Dev Patel is going to be able to collect that long ball. Ryan Sibley heads it into the middle of the field. Tyler Reamer brings it down. Sends it forward. He's got Ryan Sibley. Ryan Sibley's able to collect it. Let's see what he can do. Get it across. Oh, yeah. Nice move. Get it across. Get it across. Nope. Loses the ball. No real threat there. You know, this is where you really see it's very difficult for Bethel Park to score. You know, they just don't have the formation and the mindset, quite frankly, to be able to bring guys forward. You know, their game is built around defending first, which it has been the case historically. It's just sort of the philosophy that they've had over here. But once they get 2 or 3 goals down, it's really tough for them to score. Bethel Park punches the ball out. Probably a pretty good play. Ryan Sibley was waiting there. He had a couple defenders on him, but he can't take the chance that the ball's going to fall onto his head and then off into the goal. Reamer lines it up. Nice idea. Tyler hit a similar shot at Baldwin. That was a really pretty shot from just outside the Well, not just outside, but well outside the box, but a right foot curler. Ball goes over the Bethel Park forward's head in chase. It's going to be a Bethel Park. Oh, no. Let's check that. Upper St. Clair throw in. 25 minutes left in the half. Liam Park's not able to get it down. Ball goes into the middle of the field. Ethan Juiced in pursuit. Able to tackle. Oh. Almost got the ball off of the Bethel Park defender, Caleb Thompson. David Goldberg defending him. Tyler Reamer with a nice tackle. Sends it forward to Liam Berlovic. He's got it on the left side, cuts it back, sends it back over on the far side to Liam Park. Can Liam finish? Nope, falls down. Ryan Sibley. And Coach Schneider is doing what everybody wanted Liam Park to do, is tells him to shoot. Liam had a first touch to settle it down, and I think Coach Schneider was right. His second shot, that ball's got to go forward at the goal. Nico Amantangelo defending, is able to ride the attacker out of bounds, and we're going to get a goal kick. Really good play by Nico. Dev Patel puts the ball down, runs it up, and sends it deep into the middle of the field. Tyler's not able to bring it down, but is able to poke it away, and to Nico Amantangelo, gets it over to Tyler Reamer. Eludes the Bethel Park defender, sends it back out to Nico Amantangelo, collects it back. Sibley needs to get out of there. Really not in a space to receive the ball at that moment. Bethel Park sends the ball forward. Brady Lissack. That's something Brady's got to pay attention. He sometimes looks like he's thinking about whether or not he needs to run and get the ball, and you're going to get surprised every now and then by the speed of the offensive player in a situation where you're not able to match it up directly. But when the ball starts going outside, you need to run fast immediately. You saw what Soham was able to do. You just don't make it close, and you don't give the attacking player any chance to get the ball. Just a little more urgency from the goal, from the get-go there from Brady.
Into the game for the Blackhawks, number 27, Samir Turkahanov.
Bethel Park with a couple substitutions. Deep throw into the box. Ball bounces, can't bounce. Ethan Juice is able to get the ball. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Ethan Juice. I can't believe that. And they're going to give it to him just outside the box.
Upper St. Clair, direct kick just outside the box.
That was not a foul. I'm going to suppose that because of the score, the referee sort of looked at it a different way, but this happened last year whenever Bethel Park played Upper St. Clair at Upper St. Clair, is that they got a goal late in the game off a free kick like this, and then another dirty one, and all of a sudden it's a close game. Ball is blocked, and Caleb Thompson sends it back over the top.
Goal coming up here for the Panthers, and into the game for the Blackhawks, number 4, Owen Newman.
Deb Patel sends a low liner that Soham Shankar is able to skip forward. Ethan Juice sends it over to Liam Berlovic. Bethel Park now with the ball. They lose it out of bounds.
St. Clair throw in.
Looks like Coach Schneider's coming back in with his starting group, as this is one of his substitution patterns, but he's got William Backdian, Drew Pop, Ryan Higgs, and Joe Donnelly up off the bench. On the field, Baden Friday sends it back to Soham Shankar. Soham takes his time, looks at where to go. Baden Friday back to Dev Patel. St. Clair inviting the Bethel Park attackers to come and put pressure on them. Looking for the openings. David Goldberg sends it forward. Ryan Sibley heads it over to Liam Berlovic. Ethan Juice now with the ball. Sends it over to Nico Amantangelo. Nico looking for someplace to go. He's kind of gotten stuck here. Able to get the ball over to David Goldberg. David trying to chop it back again to his left side. Loses the ball. Bethel Park on a counter. There you go. Brady was running hard on that one. There you go. Ethan Juice playing hard. Liam Park, just ball hit up, unlucky there.
That's number St. Clair foul. Kick coming up, Bethel Park. 22, Henry Guest.
Ball's in the middle, a little bit dangerous. Soham Shankar clears it. Ryan Sibley's able to get it past the defender. He's offsides. Now he was not offsides. You know, he was initially. He stopped, and then the Bethel Park defender pulled him back onside. That would be a sure goal. Bethel Park's gone 3 in the back here, ostensibly to try to get a goal. Ball bounces through. Baden Friday kicks it up. Soham Shankar heads it forward. David Goldberg. Now to Tyler Reamer. Tyler sends it forward. He's going to pass it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends it back to the middle of the field. Baden Friday. Nice header down. Ethan Juice on the attack. Just loses the ball in the middle of the field. Ball's bouncing away from him, just couldn't get quite control of it and ran into a defender. Bethel Park now trying to send the ball forward. Baden Friday blocks it. Bethel Park, now you see they've got three attackers up front. And one of them was offsides.
Offsides on Bethel Park. Indirect kick coming up. Just past 17 minutes remaining.
Baden Friday puts the ball in play. There goes Ryan Sibley. Ryan Sibley down with the ball again. Nice little flick over to Tyler Reamer. Tyler Reamer on the end line. Should be a corner kick.
Goal kick forthcoming for the Blackhawks.
Oh.
Checking into the game for Upper St. Clair. Number 3, William Backdian. Number 25, Ryan Higgs. Number 9, Joe Donnelly. And number 19, Andrew Pop. Into the game for the Blackhawks was number 25, Jake Zeminski.
Wholesale substitutions coming in right now. Ethan Juice brings it ball down. Ryan Higgs sends it forward. It's like Nico Amantangelo's moved out to the right wing spot, right forward. William Backdian now playing left back.
St. Clair throw in.
Sure, a lot of the kids on the bench are rooting for a 4th Upper St. Clair goal, maybe get a better opportunity to get into the game. I would think that Coach Schneider would feel much better with a 4-goal lead, playing the last 5 to 10 minutes with some of his substitutes in there. Ball is in play. Skimmed forward. William Backdyan. He's got Keelan Donovan on his back. Kicks it out of bounds.
Upper St. Clair throw in coming up here for the Blackhawks. 25, Jacob Zeminski.
Bethel Park gives the ball away. Drew Pop sends it over to Nico Amontangelo. Nico had to settle that ball down. Otherwise, he had a lot of green space in front of him that he could have run for at least 20 or 30 yards. Looks like Joe Donnelly's going to pick that one up. Bethel Park defender is either injured or tired, but not moving quite as healthily as you might expect. Ball back to William Backdyan. He's going to come through the middle of the field, sends it over to Joe Donnelly. Looked like a handball somewhere in there, but Bethel Park had the advantage. Sends it over to Baden Friday, trying to shield on the ball. And it's going to be a Upper St. Clair throw-in deep in their own end.
Throw in for St. Clair.
14 minutes left. Upper St. Clair leading 3-0 here at Bethel Park. Ball goes down in the corner. Brady Lissack defending. And Nico Amontangelo is able to collect it. Baden Friday sends it out. Finds Joe Donnelly, excuse me. Back to Nico Amontangelo. Bethel Park comes up with it. Oh, nice place by Ethan Juiced. Kind of disrupt the flow of the play there for Bethel. Ball goes over the top. William Backdyan shields the defender out of the way, and the ball goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Goal kick coming up. Into the game for the Blackhawks, number 23, Brendan Ridge.
Looks like Bethel Park's going to get some of their bench players into the game here. Dev Patel tries to find William Backdyan. Deflected by a Bethel Park player. William Backdyan sends it in to Joe Donnelly. Back to William Backdyan, settles it down and gets the ball blocked. Sends it down in the corner. Looks like Baden Friday's got Baden Friday collects the ball. It was a dangerous little play there for Baden. He's kind of all alone with two players. Drew Pop's able to get the ball down. Back to William Backdyan. William's going to go wind up and send it forward. Finds Ryan Higgs. Ryan's unable to skim it forward. Bethel Park now attacking. Nico Amontangelo is able to collect the loose ball. He's going to find Ryan Higgs running down the right side. Drew Pop on his horse, getting back into play. Oh, he finds Nico Amontangelo. Nice little pass there from Ryan Higgs. David Goldberg finds Drew Pop. Drew Pop chops it back, looking for others. Bethel Park trying to clear it. Bethel Park goalkeeper imploring his defenders to clear the ball. David Goldberg sends it out wide to Brady Lissack. I bet you this ball's going in deep. Here he goes. He takes a run. Get it across. He loses it. Yeah. He was trying to make a play, just wasn't able to hold on to it. But, you know, you get the ball that deep into the end, you got to get it across and have an offensive opportunity there. 10.5 minutes left here in the game. Upper St. Clair up 3-0. David Goldberg heads it into the middle of the field. Drew Pop looking to collect it. Go down to Joe Donnelly. Joe Donnelly out to Nico Amontangelo. Bethel Park now with the ball. Ethan Juice collects it. Bethel Park struggling to find a way forward. Sends it over the top. Baden Friday looks like he's going to go home with it. Stead kicks it out of bounds as he had a Bethel Park attacker closing in on Dev, so playing at home really wasn't an option. Ball gets headed over. Dev Patel punches it out. Drew Pop gets tackled from behind, and a long shot is collected by Dev Patel. Dev Patel sends it forward. Drew Pop trying to find Joe Donnelly or Ryan Higgs. Soham Shankar stops the attack. Ethan Juice with a lot of room. Carry it. Nah. Eight and a half minutes left here for Upper St. Clair as they're up on the Bethel Park Blackhawks 3-0. Couple of guys coming in. Drew Pop sits down. Nico Amontangelo comes out. Tyler Reamer also in, along with Liam Berlovic.
Joe Donnelly, number 9. And Liam Berlovic, number 26. Into the
Soham's able to split the defender, sends it over to William Backdian. William's got a ton of space. A ton of space. Oh, sends a nice pass up over to Liam Berlovic. Liam looking for some place to go with the ball. Finds William Backdian. William's got it. Oh, looks over, finds Joe Donnelly. Liam Berlovic, ball's in front. Now's the time. Oh, nice save by the goalkeeper.
number 1, Peyton Lancey.
Joe Donnelly with a nice shot there, stopped by just an outstretched hand of the goalkeeper. Really good reaction by the Bethel Park goalkeeper. William Backdian sends the ball again over. Headed out by a Bethel Park defender. A slide tackle. Ball's kept in. And Joe Donnelly's header pops up in the air, and Bethel Park goalkeeper collects it. Here comes Soham Shankar. All right, Baden Friday's got an attacker one-on-one. Not here. Nice save by Dev Patel. Clear it. Soham Shankar is able to clear it out there. William Backdian saves the ball. Now he's kind of stuck, though. Oh, he gives it ball to Ethan Juice, who does a nice job of coming back to the ball. A couple of smart plays there by Soham, William, and then again by Ethan Juice.
Throw in, Bethel Park.
William Backdian thought the ball was off on the Bethel Park defender. Kind of a close play there.
Goes into the game, number 14 for the Blackhawks.
6 minutes left in the game. Header up. Joe Donnelly skims it forward. Bethel Park ball.
Bethel Park throw in.
Joe Donnelly plays it back to William Backdian. William Backdian sends it forward.
Recently checking in for the Blackhawks, number 20, Hayden Flanagan.
David Goldberg still battling for the ball. Keelan Donovan comes up with it, and a nice shot goes a little bit wide.
Shot wide. Goal kick.
Getting a little bit sloppy here. 5 minutes left in the game. I know that's
Remaining in the second period.
asking his players to sort of finish the game strong. You know, they've had a nice effort so far. You got to play nice. Let's find a way, pretend game situation that it's a situation where you need to get a goal and then work the ball up and do it. David Goldberg sends the ball up. Tyler Reamer comes down with it. Running forward, Ryan Higgs not going to be able to get to it. Ball comes down in the middle of the field. Looks like William Backdyan misses it. So Shankar heads it out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds off of Upper St. Clair. Throw in coming up for Bethel Park.
Throw in down the line. Shankar out defending. Ball goes in the middle of the field. Needs to clear this out of there. Ethan Juiced able to poke it forward to Liam Berlovic. Leah looking for someplace to go, finds David Goldberg. David Goldberg again with a lot of space. Burlow with a nice run. No foul, just a ball out of bounds off of the Bethel Park defender. A referee, now he asks, and gives Bethel Park a free kick there. Just a little bit of a collision. I don't know that I would necessarily have faulted either player. They just ran into each other.
Direct kick coming up for Bethel.
Bethel Park sends it in quickly. Foul on Bethel Park. St. Clair's got 3.5 minutes left here before chalking up another shutout win. Sends the ball out to William Backdyan. Ethan Juice with a nice header down. William Backdyan with the ball. He's got two guys on him. William down the line. He's going to cut it into the middle. Sends it out to Joe Donnelly. Joe Donnelly, get it across. Oh, fakes out the defender. Sends the ball over to, Tyler Reamer, who headed it to Ryan Higgs, wasn't able to get a good shot off.
Goal kick coming up for Bethel Park.
Drew Pop comes in. Looks like he's going to finish out the game.
Into the game, number 19, Drew Pop.
Some confusion out there about whether or not the ball was in play or not. It's like Cole Lang might be hurt, and that's why they've got William Backdyan playing in that left back spot. Spot that he filled there his sophomore year, now back playing there.
Coming up for Upper St. Clair with just about 2 minutes remaining to play.
Throws the ball into Ethan Juice. Ethan Juice looking for Baden Friday. Nice choice. Baden sends it forward. Straight to a Bethel Park player, but Joe Donnelly comes up with the ball. You better watch out. A nice touch by Drew Pop. Ryan Higgs has got it, and they called him Ryan Higgs offsides. What do you think, Chris? Was he offsides? He was offsides. All right.
1.5 minutes remaining to play.
Chris Reamer handling the videography duties tonight. Ethan Juice back out to Joe Donnelly. Looking across outside, finds Tyler Reamer. Reamer keeps it in, sends it back to Brady Lissack. St. Clair still moving the ball forward. All right, let's get the clean sheet, boys. Nothing here. Brady Lissack out defending. Ball gets across. He's got to be offsides. Looked offsides to me, Coach Schneider. He's asking, he's talking to the referee also. I completely agree. There he calls that one offsides. All right, so 20 seconds left, counting down. Looks like St. Clair is going to come away with another valuable section win. And, you know, they've run off 3 straight wins this week against really opponents that they should. Schedule gets a little bit more difficult next week, and there's no breather when they have Peters visiting them next Tuesday night. And we'll see you at Upper St. Clair Stadium on Tuesday. But the final here is Upper St. Clair 3, Bethel Park 0. This is their 11th win in the series and puts Upper St. Clair on the winning side of the record.